Fergana Valley, 1494. A 12-year-old boy stands alone as rain begins to fall. Around him, nobles in black robes bow their heads. His father had fallen, not in battle, not with honor. He died chasing pigeons, a foolish accident. And now, at 12 years old, Zahir-ad-Din Muhammad Babur was king. But a crown made of gold can feel like chains. Fergana was a small kingdom. Beautiful valleys, rich orchards, but surrounded by wolves. Babur's uncles ruled nearby kingdoms. They smiled at him in court, but dreamed of taking Fergana for themselves. Babur was a child playing a game meant for killers. He knew he was weak, too young, too inexperienced. He studied maps by candlelight, his finger tracing a single name, Samarkand. His father once told him about Samarkand, the city of Timur, the Great, the jewel of the world. The city every Timurid prince dreamed of ruling. One day, my son, his father's voice echoed in his memory, you will take it. You are the blood of Timur. 3 months after becoming king, Babur received news. A messenger burst into the throne room. Samarkand was weak. The ruler had died, and the nobles were fighting among themselves. This was his chance. His advisors pleaded with him. You are too young, my lord. Wait, Samarkand is a trap. You'll lose everything. But Babur slammed his hand on the table. I am Timur's heir. Samarkand is my birthright. Ambition does not wait for age. In 1497, at 14, Babur marched on Samarkand with a small army. The city resisted, but not for long. He entered Samarkand as a conqueror. He stood where Timur once stood, touching the walls of his great ancestor's tomb, tears in his eyes. For 100 days, he was king of paradise. But paradise is always temporary. A messenger rushed in, panicked. My lord, news from Fergana. Your uncles have invaded. Your mother and sister are trapped. While he chased glory, his enemies took his home. His advisors warned him, if you leave Samarkand now, you will lose it. He looked around the beautiful palace, then at the messenger. My mother, ... double quotes, he chose family. He left Samarkand. But by the time he reached Fergana, it was too late. He had lost both kingdoms. He collapsed to his knees in the dirt, alone, as the rain began to pour. He tried again and again. He won Samarkand a second time, only to lose it in 8 months. He won it a third time and lost it in less than a year. His nobles abandoned him. His soldiers deserted. One winter, he had no kingdom, no army, no money. He owned nothing but the clothes on his back, sharing a small piece of stale bread with a loyal companion. My lord, the companion asked, why do you not give up? Babur stared into the fire. Because, he whispered, I have nothing else. At 21, in 1504, Babur finally captured Kabul. It was not Samarkand, but it was something. For the first time in years, he had a home. But even here, ghosts followed him. News arrived from Samarkand. His own family had betrayed him. His cousins, his uncles, they had allied against him, declaring him an enemy. The blood of Timur had turned against itself. He crumpled the letter and threw it into the fire. Samarkand, he said to the empty room, is dead to me. For years, Babur ruled Kabul. He married, had children. But the hunger never left him. He had failed in Central Asia. His ancestors' lands were gone. But to the south, there was another world. Merchants told stories of India's riches. Gold flows like water in Hindustan. The sultans grow fat while their kingdoms crumble. He had lost everything trying to reclaim the past. Now he would create something new. He learned from the Ottomans, studying their cannons, their tactics. He raided India 5 times, testing, learning, waiting. And then, in 1525, the invitation came. Sultan Ibrahim Lodi's own men were begging him to invade. Babur opened the letter, and for the first time in years, a slow smile spread across his face. The night before the march to India, Babur wrote in his journal, "I have been defeated more times than I can count. I have lost kingdoms, I have starved, I have been betrayed. But I have learned something. A man who has nothing cannot be broken." On November 17, 1525, he crossed the Indus River. The boy who lost everything was about to take everything. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for the next chapter in our series.